I'm unprepared, so it's a good thing the land trip was canceled today because it is a blessing in disguise. Thanks be to God, because if I went today, oh gosh, I would have probably been somewhere else right now, probably the hospital, getting my leg amputated. Good morning, everyone. Anton over here from Pond Inlet, Nunavut. So my big apologies if I haven't been posting any vlogs lately. I know some of you have been asking me, Anton, where's your next vlog? Where's your next adventure? Well, my apologies because it's been very busy at the school with work here in Pond Inlet. You know, just in case you didn't notice, here in the Arctic, people have been saying, oh, you just sit around all day and do nothing. Well, that's not exactly the case. I still work, I still teach, and all of that. So, you know, it's been a lot. So anyway, today I want to take you guys on an adventure because we are going on a land trip. Okay, a land trip with the students. This is sort of like their field trip. And yeah, as you can tell, I sort of just rolled out of bed, just got out of the shower as well. But yes, today we are going on a land trip with my grade 7 class. We are still waiting, actually, as of right now, if it's going to be canceled, because I heard that the weather out in the land is not in our favor. The winds are pretty strong. There is some snow, so we shall see what happens. But as of now, it's still a green light. It's still a go for the land trips. Hello. Hi, Kayla. Okay, so guys, land trips were canceled today because of the weather. The weather wasn't in our favors. So I figured that today, what we are gonna do with Kayla, because again, land trips are canceled, we are just gonna show you what we outsiders are packing for the trip. Am I right? Yeah. Because I feel that I was unprepared. So Kayla here is gonna help me. Well, we're gonna help each other show you what to pack for a land trip, like from our perspective, from what we feel is appropriate for us personally. So yeah, Kayla, you have your stuff. Let's go. Okay, so Kayla and we laid out some of our stuff, what we find appropriate that we should bring, what we should be wearing for tomorrow's land trips. And there is Kayla laying out all the layers of clothes. So imagine, this is just for a day trip, but it's better to be over prepared than not, because this is the type of weather that you don't want to mess with or freeze. You don't want to freeze to death in this kind of weather.
Hello. So this is sort of first table here is sort of what I would wear out on a day trip, and it all depends on your adaptability to the cold. Because it can definitely be a different temperature from in town versus being out of town, because there's no buildings, of course, out there. But really, you're in the middle of nowhere, which is so peaceful out when you go. But to start off with, from the bottom, you have your socks, and you always pack an extra pair of socks in your backpack, so then when you get there you can switch, because once they get wet then it gets cold, and then you gotta just to switch it up. And then not to show any brands, but some nice warm boots, and on the bottoms I actually cut out some cardboard to put on the insoles, which that was advice I was given, to stop the cold from going through the bottom soles of the boot. Next we have our thermal layers. You gotta make sure you have some reflective heat for your pants. That's one layer of pants, and you have another layer of pants, and then some polyester kind of non-cotton pants, and then you wear 2 of those, and then on top of that, have a pair of snow pants.
Yep. You don't want to forget those.
Nope.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Nope.
Yeah.
So these also have reflective. I do have a bigger pair. They're actually downstairs. They're bigger brand, but it's like an apron kind of. So I'll bring that to then put over top if I do get cold. Top layer, you have your first layer of long sleeve shirts. Then I have another non-cotton thermal shirt. Then I would wear a sweater.
Yep, you don't want to forget a sweater. Yeah.
Nope. So a sweater without a hood. There's a reason for that, for my own personal reason. The reason for that is because when I have a hood, if I wear a double hoodie, it's just going to be too much package and I won't be able to turn my head. So the next one, after that, I'll then put on my hoodie, which is actually an identical one. So it was the same hoodie. But the reason why I have two of the same is because this one is 2 times bigger, so then they can fit over all the stuff. So this is my normal sweater. This is my big giant
over all the sweaters and shirts and all of those.
Then on top of that, I'll have my jacket. So then go over top of the hoodie, be nice and baggy. So then nice and floofy.
Nice and floofy.
Nice and floofy.
Nice and floofy.
Oh, and the advice I was given was to always wear baggy clothing. You don't want anything tight. Otherwise, you can cut off circulation and get cold.
That's true.
And on top of that, the final layer on top would be a parka. I'm borrowing this parka from someone in the community. And it just fits right over top. There you go.
Yeah. There we go. Nice and warm.
Yes, very warm. Yeah.
Yeah, nice and
And
warm.
then so then there's lots of room for all those layers that I mentioned earlier to fit underneath.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's almost like a flea market also.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. All staticky. Static's one thing up here in the Arctic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Next, we have, I forget what this is called.
The face mask.
Yeah, bula face mask.
Bula, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go over underneath. And then you would have your hat.
Your hat, yeah.
Go over top.
Yeah.
What I like about this,
Yeah,
thermal.
Yeah, your thermal, yeah.
Underneath. The reflectiveness of the clothing is what you really want, and you want reflective.
Right.
And then this for the neck to stay warm.
Yeah.
And then scarf then goes on top. I like the round one because then I can wrap it around.
Yeah.
And then I can move it around and I can make it as big as I want or as low as I want when I'm out there.
Yeah.
What I tend to do is I'll either wear sunglasses,
Nice.
aviators,
Aviators, yeah.
or wear a mask.
A mask.
I haven't worn the mask because it doesn't fit over my glasses. So
maybe I should borrow that then.
sure, here.
There we go. Oh.
Put it with your stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in my pile. So.
Yeah. And then lastly, well, I guess not lastly, but for clothing wise, for myself, I have these heat gloves that I'd wear. And then I'd wear these beautiful, beautiful handmade mitts. I forget the name for them, but they're made from polar bear. And then they would just fit right on.
Yeah.
Yep. Another one?
I don't know how you could hold stuff with that, but
Yeah.
it will definitely keep you warm.
Hang on, wait. I can definitely
Okay,
grab
so you
my
can
coffee.
you can hold your coffee over there.
Kind of open it. Can I open it? There we go.
There we go.
Still drink coffee, so that's the main thing. And then in your backpack, what you should have or bring is water, and of course you need something for hot chocolate, coffee, tea,
Hot chocolate, definitely.
snacks, anything like that. And a bag so you can have something to sit on because the Kamatuk is definitely very bouncy.
Very bouncy.
Because this is fine as long as you're not like skin tight.
No, they're baggy, yeah. Because I have these thermal, and then the G. Well, it's not cotton. They're like stretchy.
Yeah.
And then I'll have another. I think I was gonna wear these as well.
Yeah.
So I'll have about 3 or 4 layers underneath this.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah.
Because you could use it like
To cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to cover your face, warm up your face.
So Jassie, do you think Kayla is over prepared with the clothes?
It's better to be over prepared. Right?
Versus my pile over there. Versus my pile. So that's good.
That's yours over there?
This is my pile. Yeah, over here.
You wanna show? Should I?
So yeah, this is my snow pants over there. These are my boots, my scarf, my what do you call this? My
That's scarf.
Neck scarf.
neck scarf. I have this pair of socks that I'm gonna wear my other pair of socks. A sweater, parka, and another jacket with like some reflective gear inside. So there we go.
Jassie, what do you think about those snow pants only?
No. Snow pants only? No. That's gonna be some amputation on your leg.
Oh dear. So yeah, absolutely no. So yes, this pile versus that pile.
What about these ones?
This? Yes. Yes.
Nice. Oh, so that's the one I'm gonna be wearing tomorrow? Yeah, that one?
Not these ones, something similar to this.
Something similar to that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. Cool.
This?
And then those underneath.
No.
No.
I'm unprepared, so it's a good thing the land trip was canceled today because it is a blessing in disguise. Thanks be to God, because if I went today, oh gosh, I would have probably been somewhere else right now, probably the hospital, getting my leg amputated. Knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So
You're alive.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
So the winner for the most prepared for the land trip tomorrow is Kayla. Applause. Yay. But I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I will.
It's your first trip out.
Yeah, I will survive.